Dire team ban. You have 10 seconds left. You have 5 seconds left. Radiant team ban. You have 10 seconds left. You have 5 seconds left. Radiant team ban. You have 10 seconds left. You have 5 seconds left. Dire team ban. You have 10 seconds left. You have 5 seconds left. Dire team pick.
Imber Spirit.
You have 10 seconds left. You have 5 seconds left.
Hello and welcome to game number 1 in the best of 3 series between Team SIBE and NextUp. This would be an interesting series to watch, to be honest. Looking forward to this series. By the way, my name is Nick, and I'll be your caster for today for this specific best of three series. Just the starting of the stream, so we really have a long ways to go today. We have Riyadh Masters, which we would be watching after the series ends. So of course, yeah, stay tuned in for that one, people. And in the meantime, moving right into the draft, going into game number one. Seems pretty interesting. It is going to be Templar Assassin, Phoenix, Centaur, Rubik, and Phantom Assassin for next up. And for SIBE team, it's going to be Beastmaster, Snapfire, Jakiro, Lifestealer, and Ember Spirit. So, looking at the draft, I kind of like the draft from Team SIBE because I just believe in Phantom Assassin. I'm a big fan of that hero. Me, myself, being a carry player, I really would like to see how this Phantom Assassin actually performs in this game.
You have 5 seconds left.
Right on. So again, this is a best of three series. This is just game number one. So we have the entire series which we are looking forward to. And what's the next one we would be watching is what I'm very interested to see actually. I just sat on the computer, people, so I just have to recap everything which we're going to do. There are a couple of good matches in lined up. It's going to be Falcon, Spirit, Heroic, GG, Blacklist, OG, Aurora, LGD, so we can watch either of those games. And after that, for Riyadh Masters, it's Entity, PSG, Quest, Liquid, Tundra. I think I'll just watch Tundra in the second set of it because I like Tundra. Why not, right? Right on. So it's going to be a very long day in terms of Dota. A lot of games coming up, which we would be witnessing. Riyadh Master, it's of course one of the biggest things going around currently. So it would be very interesting to see how teams really fare in that context. Anyways, let's begin game number one. We are going to witness a Phantom Assassin. So yeah, that's going to be an excellent start to the day, to be honest. Well, a pause is not an excellent start to the day, but we are going to work with it, aren't we? Doesn't look that bad. Alright, so let's wait for the pause to end, and in the meantime, well, most probably I think it's Snapfire who has disconnected because that's the only hero who does not have items in the inventory. In terms of draft, I definitely prefer the draft coming out of NextUp. The only thing I'm kind of worried about for NextUp is in case if SIBE team are able to get a momentum from early game into mid game and things get difficult, yeah, if they are able to stall that mid game area around the 25 to 35 minute mark, wherein they don't lose then what, at least more than one set of racks, I think late game NextUp is really good to go. But Lifestealer late game cannot be underestimated as well. One more thing we can actually think about. So, not a guaranteed win, but Phantom Assassin I think can carry this game for NextUp for sure. Is my assumption, people. Alrighty. So, ooh, evading 21%, 21.5% of attacks. How scary is that? Alright, I personally feel Veiled One is better on PA. You know, other heroes have other ways of thinking about it. They go with the other facet, which gives you a guaranteed crit every 4 attacks on creeps and every 6 attacks on heroes. I rather going with the random ones, basically getting it more into blur, wherein you can just spam out the daggers from safe distance in case if not feeling too comfortable engaging in the fight or going head on in the initial phases of the game. Right on. So it is Snapfire who has already reconnected, so we should be resuming the game in the next couple of minutes by the looks of it. still waiting for the unpause, people. Not exactly sure what's taking so long, but I guess we have no other option other than waiting, right? What else can we do as spectators would be the bigger question.
A flash of inspiration.
Not exactly sure what's taking so long. It shouldn't be taking this long, but whatever. We only have 5 minutes of pause time for each team. All right, and they are well. It is NextUp who are ready to go, and we are still waiting for Team SIBE. Perfect. Now we have a Beastmaster disconnecting out of the game, so things getting from bad to worse. This is the most boring time in Dota. Just the disconnects. These are too annoying to deal with. But yeah, we're just going to carry on with what we have currently. Right. So, all right. Let me just put out a vote there. Which game do you want to watch? Falcon versus Team Spirit. That's an happening match. Then we have Heroic versus Gaming Gladiators, Blacklist versus OG, and Aurora versus LGD. Which game do you guys want to watch? Would be the question. Do let me know in chat. I would be more than happy to oblige, and wherever the votes go highest, we'll go ahead and watch that series, I suppose. Right, so we have a reconnect on Beastmaster and Snapfire. Wonderful, good to go, good to go. After what gazillion years of waiting, we are able to finally resume game number one. Just to remind you, peeps, this is a best of three series. This is just game number one, so an exciting series we are looking forward to. And yeah, a rotation being made onto mid lane. Let's see if there is any aggression being shown or if the first blood is taken pre 0 minute mark in game number 1. It's both of the teams have a nice aggressive kind of a lineup. Phantom Assassin definitely can get aggressive early on. Lifestealer would probably be very stagnant in his lane and go ahead and look for his radiance completed before he joins any sort of engagements with his team. So that would be interesting to watch. All right, on. So 30 seconds remaining till the match starts. All right, so yep, a little bit of movement. We might see 2 bounty runes going in the favor of NextUp. In fact, we might even see a first blood coming onto the Beastmaster. There was a cookie being committed for him to get him onto the low ground, so he should be able to escape without giving away first blood in the favor of NextUp. So yeah, excellent movement. It was excellent cookie by Snapfire, which actually enabled their Beastmaster to get away. But in the meantime, what we are going to see is, we are going to see a Templar Assassin going against Ember Spirit in the mid lane. In the top lane, it's again going to be Centaur plus Phoenix going against Lifestealer and Jakiro. And in the bottom lane, we are going to see Phantom Assassin paired with Rubik going against Beastmaster and Snapfire. Uh, Unlike other heroes, Phantom Assassin should be able to do pretty okay in the lane there, just because of the dagger, and the last hits become pretty easy in terms of harassment as well. Can be used in order to get kills early on in the game, and we'll just be seeing Beastmaster spamming his wild axes to get the harass damage and last hits out. Does have a wand to go with, a magic stick, I mean. Would eventually be upgrading this to one, just because there is a lot of spam coming out of Beastmaster. In the mid lane, we are looking at Ember Spirit taking a lot of damage from the Side Blades from Templar Assassin, so really have to be careful how he progresses in the lane, because in case if given the opportunity, Templar Assassin will blow up Ember Spirit because of the raw physical damage coming out from the hero. Right on, but we are going to look at first blood going on to the Beastmaster. Not first blood, but again a kill onto the Beastmaster first. Yeah, the first kill when it's the first blood. I don't think has been taken, just because it was shared. So first blood is still left in the pool. In fact, we see Phoenix going down to neutral creeps. In the meantime, was able to deny himself, not taking any further damage. So yeah, that's well played by Phoenix. But again, dying does not really feel good, does it? By Phoenix, but again, dying.
Was well done.
Ooh, and we see a kill onto Ember as suspected. In case if Ember does not play carefully, Templar Assassin would be able to snipe down this hero pretty easily, in case if given the opportunity and suspected that eventually had happened. Now, another aggressive move being made onto Jakiro. They would be able to successfully get a kill. I think, yeah. Oh, the tree block! Centaur, well played, dude. Does he have boots in order to survive? Yes, he would be able to get out of range of Lifestealer. So really well played by Centaur. He was able to use that tree and actually able to escape just because of that move he had made earlier. Right, and another kill onto the Beastmaster. That's what I was talking about Phantom Assassin. Really not a muck in early game anymore, just because of the daggers can actually dish out a lot of damage. Kind of making the second, they're never at full health in order to commit for a kill or get too aggressive, because they do miss a lot of HP in that regard. Okie dokie. So, Beastmaster has made his way back into the lane. Let's see how much he's able to achieve. The first item he's going for is Arcane Boots. So, delaying his Aghanim Scepter timing on Beastmaster is actually something which they would be looking forward to, most definitely. Right, in the meantime, we see another kill onto the Snapfire. So this bottom lane going from bad to worse for time side of Team SIBE. They might have a Phantom Assassin going down. There is another set of Wild Axes which are coming. Well, Beastmaster. Just too OP, right? That's the reason this hero is largely contested. Rubik would be TPing back to his tier 1 tower, not going back to the base since he had an healing salve, which he can use in order to top up his HP. So very well done by Rubik. But losing the life on Phantom Assassin. But they're leading the kill score by 6 to 2, so I don't think NextUp are going to be too worried about that death on Phantom Assassin, since that hero is able to snag a couple of kills for herself in the laning phase for sure. Alright, kills happening left and right. Now in the top side of the map, we see support position 5 Jakiro going down to the hands of Centaur. But, well, the good thing for Team SIBE is that at least the Life Stealer is farming pretty nicely. Now, since Beastmaster has couple of levels, should be doing pretty okay in the lane, and the harass damage coming out from him is very substantial. Rubik falling a little low on HP. Um, yeah, looking for an opportunity. Yes, I think yes. And Snapfire did make an attempt. I think Snapfire would be going down to Phantom Assassin, getting a kill on support, but in return giving a kill off to position 1. That too on Phantom Assassin. I don't think that's the best of trades for SIBE team. Right, so it is a Battle Fury, which is being queued by PA. Just a regular old item, isn't it? Lifestealer has been left completely alone in the lane, and while we are looking at it, Jakiro and Phoenix are battling. Oh, dang it! Yeah, I really like that move from Templar Assassin, just coming in one shot and gets a kill for herself onto the position 5. So a lane which was doing okay is going bad for Jakiro now. He's just kind of struggling a little bit to find his footings in the game. Right, so it's a free game for Templar Assassin so far, to be honest. Does have what a bottle to work with. Not sure. Two Desolators would be the choices for next up. I'm pretty sure because both of them have a Blightstone in their inventory. Not exactly sure which hero goes for the Deso, but I think two Desos is just an overkill, right? I don't believe in two Desolators in a team. One Desolator should solve the purpose. But again, I did see two Radiances a couple of days ago, so nothing is going to surprise me at this point. Right, so Templar Assassin has reached level 6, dished out a lot of damage. In fact, there are a couple of heroes more rotating from next up, and let's see if they are able to finish the kill. In fact, we see a Phoenix coming down in the bottom lane as well, and there is Ember Spirit and Templar Assassin too. So yeah, 8 hero movement there, literally, other than the Centaur and Lifestealer, all the heroes had made their way down to the bottom lane in order to get aggressive. Well, the benefactors are definitely going to be next up, clearly matching the aggression which is coming out from Team SIBE with the number of bodies they bring to the engagement or to the fight. Alright, so far so good for next up currently. I think they have their footings very well placed in this game so far and are really doing well. Slight 2000 net worth advantage in favor of NextUp. But I seriously think their heroes scale much more than they only have one carry in terms of lifestealer, but NextUp have gone with two hard-hitting carries in terms of Phantom Assassin and Templar Assassin. So they have two assassins, and then of course we only have a lifestealer on the other side. So Ember, I'm not exactly sure how much he's able to do in the later stages of the game. Yes, the control is nice. Yes, you would be able to get kills onto the supports. But how much is he able to withstand just the raw physical damage coming their way? And it would be interesting to see the Beastmaster build as well, because just the Arcanum Scepter is not going to cut it for his team, right? They need some sort of physical damage resistance or some sort of aura which gives them a little bit of resistance against all that physical damage and negative armor. So yeah, looking interesting. It's all on Team SIBE now. NextUp are practically doing very well in this game. Would be feeling confident about the early stages, and let's look at the next movement they are making. In fact, they are going to make a movement onto uh, the dire ancient area where they do see a couple of stacks happening. But a lot of rotation coming out of Team SIBE as well. Let's see if they are able to contest these. In fact, there is Beastmaster, and so there are two wild axes currently, one on Beastmaster and one on Rubik. Let's see which hero actually gains the upper hand. In fact, we might see an attempt onto the Beastmaster now. In fact, Ember Spirit was making an attempt, but there is an attempt going to be on Rubik. But now, attempt in fact from Rubik, it is going to go onto the Lifestealer, who shows his face and immediately dies. Phoenix has reached level 6, so he is able to commit the egg as well, and this is a fight just gone wrong for Team SIBE. Even though they did make multiple rotations out into the ancient area, NextUp was just too big. With the early game advantage they had, they're just too big. It is very difficult for them just because of the support level as well, right? We look at the support levels. 5 on Snapfire and 5 on Jakiro, so they both are not level 6. And in comparison, we have a Rubik who's level 7 and Phoenix level 7. So this just shows you the difference in between the two supports, and that is majority of the fight coming out from Team SIBE. They would be able to get a kill onto center in the top area of the map. Yeah, something to go with, right? They need something happening for themselves on the map, because by the looks of it, NextUp have just taken over the control of this game altogether, right? Trying to keep the catapult alive for as long as possible on the Phantom Assassin. Eventually the tower damage was too much for her to handle, so they will have to let the tower go down. And Beastmaster is in the vicinity, does have a roar available to be utilized, would be completing his Aghanim Scepter in about, say, 1300 more gold. In fact, it could be 1400, but yeah, he would be completing that item eventually. And it would be interesting to see how Beastmaster wants to progress after that. Most probably he would be going into a Blink Dagger after that. But in the meantime, we see a rotation coming out, and we are able to see a big kill onto Phoenix. But the interesting part would be, are they able to get a kill onto the Templar Assassin? I don't think they have enough legs, and they would be backing away to their side of, well, towards the tier 1 tower and completely leaving the Templar Assassin. I think it's the haste rune which saved TA. Yeah, it was the haste rune, which eventually helped TA to survive that attempt coming out from SIBE team. Right, Centaur doing Centaur stuff, does have Blade Mail completed, is going for Phase Boost next. Would be interesting what item progression he chooses to go for. They have a 4000 net worth advantage over SIBE team currently. So yeah, they will be happy with what they have. Stacks being stopped by Ember Spirit. Yep. He would be stopping the stack from happening. In the meantime, Snapfire is not that lucky. In fact, it is the tier 1 tower which is going to go down for NextUp. I'm not sure how exactly was it worth it on the Ember Spirit just to stop that ancient creep pull, but losing your life for the Snapfire, add your tier 1 tower. Yeah, that's rough. Not the best of the trades, I suppose. Not in my eyes, at least. Right on. So, as suspected, yeah, NextUp draft is doing much better than what we had anticipated so far. So, doing really well for themselves. Alrighty, so let's see what's the movement being made. It's a 14-minute Wisdom Rune spawn. One is of course taken by Beast Master. There is an amplified damage rune in the bottle of Templar Assassin, and let's see where TA actually wants to make a move with that amplified damage. Um, Ancient Creeps is something I don't, TA is not really going to use that amplified damage rune for, but if TA makes her way right to the top area of the map, they might be able to get nice couple of kills. In fact, it is a 5-man rotation coming out of SIBE team, but since Stampede was committed by Centaur, Rubik is able to survive that attempt. Still bottled with. I'm not sure if TA was able to find an opportunity, but a smoke coming out. Lifestealer invested inside Ember Spirit. There are no heroes in the vicinity. In fact, there is only going to be the Rubik who is going to pay for this, pay with his life. But it's a kill on Rubik, not the worst outcomes for next up. They would lose a small ancient creep wave, ancient creep camp, but yeah, that's part and parcel of the game. They are still leading by 6,000 net worth advantage in their favor, so doing pretty well for themselves in that regard for next up. And let's see if they are able to carry on the momentum. Itemization, 15 minutes into the game, we should have a couple of items to work with. Roshan being attempted, I think they should be able to get it pretty easily though. I think it's just a counterplay rather than having it on Templar Assassin. You just take it for yourself, because understanding next up would eventually be able to bring down Aegis. It is just 15 minutes in. Aegis of Immortal in the hands of Beastmaster. Let's see how aggressive Team SIBE are going to get with this Aegis. Okay, itemization. We were about to get there. We have Radiance completed on Lifestealer. We have Aghanims on Beastmaster. Blink Dagger on Templar Assassin, that makes a lot of difference. And Phantom Assassin is going for BKB. Is that a BKB? Yeah, is going for a BKB next up directly, not waiting for a Desolator. In fact, just going in with the BKB directly. So, right, Stampede committed, and they were able to get another kill onto the poor Ember Spirit. He has been dying continuously in the last, say, couple of minutes in this game. He died when they were taking Rosh. He just died in the mid lane again. So Ember Spirit really has to be careful as in how he's positioning himself. Maelstrom completed on Ember Spirit now. So a little bit of more damage coming out of him for sure. So by the looks of it, both teams are stuck on opposite sides of the map, honestly. Move being attempted at the Templar Assassin, but they did have a 4-star in order to save their TA, but I don't think that would be for long though. Egg has been committed by Phoenix as well and successfully being bought down by SIBE team. Now there is only Lifestealer left who is alive along with the Beastmaster, but he just is demolished by Phantom Assassin. Has committed the BKB as well, and it is time for Team SIBE to hightail it out of area, because there is a Phantom Assassin with an ultra kill. 18 minutes into the game, and does Ember have any remnants? He has a remnant to walk away. Well, not a rampage, but at least an ultra kill for Phantom Assassin. Let's look at some damage numbers. Of course, it's like 4,000 damage, which was dealt by PA out of the 10,000 damage. So yeah, of course, ultra kill is something PA would be very happy with, and the golden experience should be very close to a Desolator after that item. Let's see if PA goes for a Desolator after that. Has about what? Yeah, it's going to be a Deso and 2 Desos. I don't like that, dude. TA is going for a Deso herself, and Phantom Assassin. So two Desolators. So yeah, that really amps up the physical damage, but yeah, it is what it is. I don't like it, but I'm going to support them. They are the pro heroes, or they are the pro players, so nothing much to be worried about there. Right on. Okay, so what do we have as progression now? Our SIBE team going to come up with a handsome reply. They are in a 10,000 net worth deficit currently. Smoke being committed by SIBE team. Let's see if they are able to find anything. Smoke breaks onto the Phoenix. Yes, they would be able to get a kill onto the Phoenix, but yeah, is that really worth it? There was a smoke committed. It is a 5-man rotation while you have Phantom Assassin and Templar Assassin, both the Assassin sisters, farming away to glory towards their Desolator, and once that's completed, that damage output is going to be insanely high. So if they are not careful about the positioning, yeah, they are going to end up losing. They are going to end up losing heroes left and right, just because of the raw physical damage and negative armor coming up from NextUp. Right. So what a halberd, good item. Is that a item anymore? It could be handy against TAPA. Who will get that? I think Beastmaster is the only hero who would be able to get that from SIBE team. Okay, so Tormentor being attempted, they should be able to bring it down pretty successfully. There should not be any resistance coming out. So it goes to the hands of Jakiro. Take the Wisdom Rune, people. Take the Wisdom Rune. It's important. Experience is good. It gives you brain and skills and damage. Alrighty. So one Desolator being shown off by Templar Assassin should be able to bring down this tower pretty easily. And did it get denied? Did it? Did it? Did it? Why in the hell does it not show here if the tower was denied or not? Sucks, right? Yeah, I think it's probably denied though. Okay, so moving on in the game, net worth advantage of 10,000 still in favor of NextUp. Do not have Ages of Immortal, but they are still playing like they have one. Are able to bring down 2 tier 2 towers successfully. Alright, so an attempt being made. I don't think they have enough legs in order to finish off Ember. They needed some sort of follow-up lockdown, maybe from Centaur or Rubik, in order to get that kill completed, but eventually they did not have enough legs to finalize that kill. Right on. So an attempt being made on Centaur, not the easiest of hero to bring down, but eventually they would be able to make NextUp pay for the aggression being shown by SIBE team. By NextUp, I apologize. Right, but what are they going to achieve with that kill though? Are they able to move on the map more freely? Would be the big question. Right. And an Orchid? Okay. So yeah, we don't see two Desolators. I'm so happy that we don't see two Desolators here. And in fact, we have an Orchid on Phantom Assassin. And there was a nice crit though. No, the silence did not get, or the silence was under cooldown on the Orchid. So now with the Basher and Orchid, yeah. any hero that this PA is able to get on top of. We don't have any blade mails in the game, right? Beastmaster, no blade mail. Of course, we're not going to see a blade mail on Lifestealer. So none of the heroes have a blade mail on SIBE team. I'm just worried about how they are going to make a comeback here. Probably waiting for Rosh number 2 for next up. That's going to be the next objective in their list. Let's see what they're able to achieve with that. All right. They did suspect there could be a hero lurking around in the area, and in fact, they are correct. The first off onto the Templar Assassin, able to successfully walk away. In the meantime, PA has made her way into the fight, already cleaning off 2 heroes from SIBE team. And in fact, it's going to be more couple of heroes who eventually end up going down. Ember Spirit falling a little low on HP. But yeah, Jakiro is not going to survive. So 3 heroes lost on the side of SIBE team just because of the movement they wanted to make on the Templar Assassin. Definitely did not pay dividends for them in the longer run, and the damage output coming out from NextUp was too much to handle for SIBE. Right, so is it yeah, Manta Style completed on Lifestealer. Not exactly sure how that's going to help in the longer run, but yep, definitely an item which has been completed. Look at the Snapfire melting, dude. They have a roar successful on the Phantom Assassin, who is able to pop the BKB and is able to finish off Jakiro in the process. Now is able to hightail it away from the vicinity of all the heroes. There is a chase coming out from Ember and Lifestealer. Let's see if they are able to find Phantom Assassin. In fact, if I'm not wrong, Phantom Assassin could actually turn around and get couple of return kills in the process. Yeah, just successful blink away. It's just kiting going on. 2 heroes left on side of Team SIBE. Oh, that crit. That cred, baby. Yeah, we all love it, right? Just the sound of it just sounds so crisp, dude. It goes like brush. Right, so all in all, a great team fight victory for NextUp. They are up by 17,000 in terms of net worth. Aegis is still in line. Yeah, he's alive. Rosh is alive. So yeah, movement would be made towards the top area of the map. NextUp. That's going to be the next objective rather than fighting mindlessly and slaying heroes left and right. Okay, so smoke coming out. This is make or break for SIBE team. In case if they are not able to contest Roshan, and if it goes down into the hands of NextUp, the game is pretty much over. I would say it's 95% over, but it is on the dire side, so they do have a TP advantage of the locality. They are making a little bit of wraparound, but there is vision set up. In fact, it is going to be Phoenix who dies without even committing with oh, it's a DC by PA right in the middle of the fight. Ooh, spicy. Is this the luck which SIBE team were waiting for to make a turnaround in this game? Would be interesting to see, because Phoenix has already died. In terms of buyback, does he have a buyback? Phoenix does not have a buyback for 400 gold. so would not be able to buy back and join his comrades back into the fight. So it is 4 versus 5 at the moment. Is there a BKB? Yes, there is no BKB on Phantom Assassin, which is already committed, I suppose. Where is the freaking PA? Oh, here is the PA. Just looks so weird. Anyways, yeah, PA should be pretty okay. Does have, what, about a couple of seconds of the blocking bar left to work with. Just pause at the wrong time, mate. Okay. Waiting for the reconnect. Let me refill my water bottle. Just a second, people. Alrighty, I'm back, people. What did I miss? Yeah, so an unpause happened. A couple of heroes died. Let's look at the fight recap. Okay, so Pia did not fight in the engagement, and the Aegis of Immortal going successfully in the hands of who's taking it? Oh, in fact, it's SIBE team who actually won that engagement. Templar Assassin did escape with her life or what? No, in fact, no. They're right back into it. I was just thinking what had happened there. But nonetheless, something better than nothing for SIBE team. At least they have Aegis of Immortal and Cheese in their pockets to have ready for the defense, which they would be mounting later on in the game. But yeah, I don't think this. Yeah, NextUp is going to approach high ground so easily. So all in all, well, at least SIBE team are hanging in there. They're not letting the match go completely out of hand for themselves. Right, so well, they still have all their racks intact, would be the most positive part. And well, Lifestealer is gaining his items now slowly and gradually. He would have his Assault Cuirass completed very soon, and then he would be going into an MKB. So yeah, this Lifestealer can be a threat later in stages of the game, but I'm still so much worried about them just because of the raw physical damage being dealt by NextUp. Nullifier also completed, so a couple of heroes. Yeah, the defensive items are clearly not going to be very handy now. Jakiro does not have any defensive item, does have a Solar Crest available. Well, we can call that a defensive item, but will not save his life from all the raw damage coming out. So we have two nullifiers on NextUp, one on TA and one on PA. Centaur is probably what going for. He's going for a Hex. He's not going for Shivas. I really think Shivas can be handy in this game. Not sure if it's the item itself has just fallen off completely, because I'm not exactly seeing a lot of Shivas Guard being picked up by a lot of heroes currently. Right, so Beastmaster was seen on the map. A lot of damage being done onto Beast. Has decided to use his cheese. Roar also committed onto the onto. Oh, this is going to be just so sad, people. Now they lose their Beastmaster eventually. Egg was committed by NextUp. They would be able to get well, they did consume the cheese as well on Beast, but the best part is that they did not lose their Lifestealer or the Aegis of Immortal. So Lifestealer is still standing with a couple of lives in his favor, but the only problem is he able to approach the team of NextUp with all the damage which they are producing currently. I really don't mind this lineup from NextUp. I actually dig this lineup, people. You know, in case if you want to play aggressive, you know, just go full throttle. There is no holding back. You lose, but again, if you play well, you should be able to do some dent into the opposition's team. Right on. So what do we have happening next now? Would be the bigger question. Right on. So, ouch. Just a lot of physical damage onto the Beastmaster. Does not have a buyback available for another 1000 gold. So it is going to be Nullifier, Silence, all the good stuff coming out from NextUp, and they are able to clean the house. Couple of buybacks being committed by Team SIBE. And let's see if they are able to get any return kills in the process. There are a lot of heroes in the vicinity from SIBE team, and they should be able to bring down at least. No, they're not able to bring down any hero. I just feel so sad for them. Oh, that was a really good attempt. They committed all the buyback. They did everything they could, but eventually they did not have enough juice in the tank in order to bring down any heroes from NextUp. So good game, well played. NextUp really did play well with, I think they won majority of the game within the drafting phase itself, because as it looked, in case if NextUp has a good game in the early stages, there is no stopping the damage which might be coming out. So two carry heroes against one in a late game scenario. I'm saying late game post 30 minutes. It's really difficult. It just becomes highly unmanageable, just because of the raw physical damage which is dished out by both of these heroes. So yeah, that concludes game number 1. We will be waiting for game number 2 to start soon, and let's see if SIBE team is actually able to make a comeback and level out this series 1-1 and take us to game number 3, or it's just NextUp who's going to do a whitewash on SIBE team and get this series 2-0 in their favor. Stay tuned in for game number 2, people. We will be watching that together. Enjoy the music in the meantime, and I'll see you for game number 2. Thanks so much for watching, people. Please do leave a like, subscribe to the channel. That actually helps a ton. And once again, I'll see you in the next 10 minutes for game number 2. Stay tuned in, enjoy the music. See you soon, people, and get some refreshments for sure. Yeah, see you soon, peeps.